All right, everybody. Welcome back to the final game of this NAGA off-season tournament. This is a for fun game. These are the two remaining teams. Tier 1 champion Tucson versus Tier 2 champion Wichita. This is a heavily lopsided matchup, but we're going to throw it in here just for fun. Wichita finishing last year with a record of 6-6. They were 5 games behind Tucson in the GFC South last season. Wichita finishing with a minus 31 point differential, 27th in total offense, 23rd pass, 22nd rush, 11th in total defense, 7th pass, 23rd rush. And Tucson, of course, 11-1, tied for the best record in the league. Positive 201 point differential, 6th in total offense and passing offense, 10th in rushing offense and total defense, 25th in pass, 3rd in run defense. Expert picks time, 93% chance to win for Tucson. That is making perfect sense. They are quite the team with a great young core, so we will see how they do today. Final game of the preseason tournament. I know you guys have anxiously been waiting for the regular season to begin. I have been as well. We have been doing quite a bit of work, of course, having to migrate all of the rosters and all the data over to Axis 26. Not to mention that the coaching and scouting format and mechanisms are still being worked on, but they are almost done. And we can't wait for you guys to start experimenting with that and building your own team identity here. So Wichita will begin here with the football. Graham Hull and Jalen Ward-Thomas fumbles his first carry, and that is big for the Tucson defense as Devontae Connor falls on the loose ball.
Set.
Taquan McFadden at quarterback for Tucson. Eagle handoff. It's Julian Forbes. And he won't get too far. Deontay Battle, the veteran corner, on the step. Battle's 12th year in the league. Out of Auburn, 32 years of age for Battle. Hill Montana, one of our user-created prospects, along with Forbes, actually, on that carry. A reminder to those who may not be familiar with the league, you are allowed to create your own user-created prospect, which will automatically be eligible for not only next year's draft, but this season's GFL action, which is our development league. So your player can play in there, accrue some points to be used after you're drafted. And, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Get to grow your player while still being an active member of the league. So, if you have any questions, feel free to ask us in the server. Second and goal here for Tucson at the 1. They will toss it to Forbes, and he will get in for the touchdown. So Tucson does capitalize off of that turnover, and they find themselves on the scoreboard first. Extra point by Nick Rowan is good. Shiru Arinze on the return here for Wichita. They'll be stopped at the 18. Let's see if Graham Hall's
Green,
Wichita
46.
Wranglers can
Green,
have
46.
a drive that doesn't last one play here. Ward Thomas on the run. Look to be Xavier Fowler on the stop, number 1. The former Orlando/Des Moines safety. Ward Thomas, had a big lane there for a second, but that was quickly shut off. Dorian Revels on that tackle. 3rd and 5 coming up for Wichita. Hall gonna throw quickly here, has his receiver. It is Khalil McFadden, not to be confused with Taquan McFadden, no relation of course. Khalil McFadden, a 28-year-old star-dev receiver out of Old Dominion, formerly of San Diego. Ward Thomas on the run, good for 6 there. It'll be 2nd and 4th of 43. Hull will throw it short, complete. New acquisition Jake Lustig on the grab. And that's good enough for the first down. Ward Thomas on the carry.
Blue Spike.
Hall to throw. Pass is caught. Ward Thomas. Third and 1 coming up. Ball at the 37. Hall gonna fake the handoff, keep it himself, and not have enough. Cameron Galbraith will stop him behind the line. 4th down, it'll be a long field goal here. 55-yard attempt, but that will be in the second quarter as we are through 1, 7-0 Tucson. Bueller to try from 55 to put Wichita on the board. He got it. So Bueller puts it through, and both teams have some points today. Xavier Lacroix on the return. And it will bring out McFadden.
Green 1.
Ronnie Patterson Jr. was lined up in the slot, now goes in motion. McFadden will throw right side complete. Julian Forbes on the little flat route there out of the backfield. Good for 5.
Blue to hit.
Play action here, and that will lead the receiver, or actually RPO, rather. That is going to be incomplete. It'll bring up a 3rd and 5. Forbes on the run, and that'll be good enough for the first. And a face mask here. Behind the play, Derek Irwin grabbed somebody's face mask. Can't do that. So that'll add 15. It'll put Tucson over midfield here. McFadden will pass on 1st down. Has a wide open receiver. Jay-Sean Trice is gone. Touchdown. What a great play, and what a great play design there. As Jay-Sean Trice on that wheel route totally fooled the man coverage assignments by Wichita. Rinze on the return. He's stopped right at the 20.
Black tonight.
Ward Thomas on the carry. Azubuike Joshua on the stop. Loss of 1, second down, 11. It's a toss play this time. Ward Thomas on the carry. Xavier Fowler that time bringing him down. 3rd and 5. 2 tight ends in the formation lineup to the left of Hull. That is Roble and Lustig. Alexander goes in motion. Hull under center. Quick throw. Tariq Wright. And that will not be enough. Jimmy Clevenger on to punt. Tucson will let it bounce inside the 20. And it will be marked at about the 20. Call it like the 19 2/3 or something. Forbes on the run, only good for a yard there. Take a look at some of the new RPO plays in Access 26. Forbes again on the carry. Good for barely a yard. Wichita calls their first timeout here with 2:05 to go. They also have the 2-minute warning. That pass will be incomplete. Raheem Avery on the coverage. Andrew Shores out to punt. Booted away. That punt will bounce at about the 20, and it's actually picked up here by Arinze. And he won't get very far. Hull in the pocket, has time, will throw it deep. And jumping for that one was Richie Burke, knocking it away. Already has 2 picks in this tournament. Almost had a 3rd.
Green 1, hike.
Hull. That pass is nowhere near a Wichita receiver. That'll be incomplete. 3rd down coming up. It's a handoff. Ward Thomas stuffed. Xavier Fowler. Jimmy Clevenger back out to punt. LaCroix going to corral it this time. And be stopped by Ward Thomas at 36.
Black 21.
McFadden hands it off. Hill Montana. Gain of 4. As we approach the final minute of the first half. It's a handoff to Forbes, who breaks free of 1 tackle. And Marquise Brinson eventually able to wrestle him down across the 50. Forbes a couple of good runs today. 7 carries for 32 yards so far. McFadden throws complete. There's Roland Brunson getting in on the action. Tucson calls their 2nd timeout.
Hike.
McFadden throws, and that was just a miscommunication there, as Deontay Battle could have had an interception, but decides to swat the pass instead.
Blue 47.
2nd and 10. McFadden wide open as Brunson makes the catch for the first down. First down in the red zone. McFadden pass is incomplete.
Red 44. Hike.
McFadden getting it out this time quickly. Brunson almost didn't know he caught it there for a second. 3rd and 8. I formation.
Hike.
Pass here to the end zone. Ronnie Patterson Jr. for the touchdown.
Set hike.
Extra point by Rowan is good. And as we all expected, Tucson starting to run away with this thing here in the first half. Not to mention, they also get the ball because Wichita fumbled on their first play from scrimmage and Tucson recovered and scored.
Set hike.
Hull's pass complete to Tariq Wright. Gain of 9. 2nd down and 1.
Set hike. Black 5. Set hike.
Pass by Hull is incomplete. 4th down, and this punt will probably end the half. As Clevenger trots out again, he's been busy. As they'll let it bounce, and that will wrap up the first half. All Tucson, 21-3.
Set hike. Go! Red 31. Red 31. Ready. Hike.
All right, everybody. We have returned. Not sure what was going on there with my audio for a second, but I believe we are back now. I hope.
Hike.
Looks better. McFadden to Trice. Good for 2. Handoff here at Alex and Agnostopoulos. Good for 3.
Red 10.
3rd and 4
Red
coming
10.
up. Forbes stuffed. Good. Pressure that time. As Tristan Johnson, I believe also Marquise Brinson was in there as well. And that will force an Andrew Shores punt. We'll move it deep to Arinze. And be stopped. Byron Cobb on the tackle. It'll be 1st down for the Wichita Wranglers, starting at their own 24.
Blue 4. Set hike.
It's a toss play on 1st down to Ward Thomas. And Xavier Fowler, who's been everywhere, stopping the run today with another tackle.
Black.
Handoff here. Stopped again. I believe that was Chambliss this time on the stop. 3rd and 9. As Tucson's defense has been stellar today. We'll see if it continues here. Hull caught this time as Roble hauls it in. So a first down for Hull and company. 16-yard catch by Roble.
Ready.
4 wideouts in the formation now as they bring in Isaiah Finney.
Go.
Number 14. Hull feeling the blitz and goes down. It is Tyreek Johnson, the rookie, with the sack.
Reds, go.
Hull on 2nd and long. Wide open target here is Eugene Alexander, as Dorian Revels got lost there in coverage, it looks like. As the dreaded flat zone strikes again. 1st and 10 for Wichita. Lord Thomas picking up 11, moving those sticks. As we end the 3rd quarter, Wichita not out of it yet. Down by 18, but driving. Remember, if they do score here, they do have the option of doing a kickoff conversion, which means they will get a 4th and 12 from their own 28-yard line, and if they convert, they will keep the football.
Go.
Hull looking to throw. End zone here. Complete. Touchdown. Tariq Wright. And they finally find the end zone, and they'll go for 2 here, actually. I don't hate this. This will make it a 10-point game. Hull on the 2-pointer. Throws. Incomplete. It's knocked away. Devontae Connor. Very nicely done. And they'll kick it away. Okay. So I guess they're... Oh, and I don't know if you saw that, but the Tucson player looked to be a little bit offside. I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, we move on. 1st and 10.
Green 1. Green.
McFadden will throw it. Has a receiver. It is Jayshon Trice. Hauling it in over Raheem Avery. Wichita's number 1 corner. How about that? 1st and 10. Forbes on the carry. Another first down is picked up. And a face mask by Battle will add 15 to that run, and that puts them all the way at the 20. That's not good.
Blue 33.
Forbes, another first down.
Ready.
McFadden out in the flat. I believe he was looking for Ethan Harrelson, but couldn't find him. Incomplete.
Red 23. Go.
2nd and goal. Handoff. Forbes. 25 on the stop. That's David Bunch, former number 1 overall pick. 3rd and goal for Tucson. Looking to put this game out of reach. Forbes untouched into the end zone. Touchdown Vipers. Rowan's extra point is up and good. So if this score holds, Tucson will be the winners of the first ever NAGA offseason tournament. Just goes to show you how good really this team is. Of course, one-time Jugan Bowl runner-ups. They were in last season's Jugan Bowl, losing by only 7 points to San Antonio. So they are quite the competitor. They even knocked off Virginia Beach. Oh, they did. They made it further than them, I'll say. But yeah, so I'm excited to see what they do. I'm excited to see what all the teams do, in fact. Especially given that we are on 26 now with new playbooks being factored in. We've already seen some upsets in this tournament, actually. San Antonio going down against Raleigh, among many others. But yeah, so we will see how owners approach that. Obviously, with the new coaching system and with a couple of the teams being league-owned still, I will try and get some variation with those teams instead of just having them run off one base playbook. But we will find out soon. We'll do some more work, and of course, we will let you all know when we are planning to kick off the regular season. We're aiming hopefully for the end of the month. If not, we will probably start sometime in October. That pass is incomplete. Hull looking for the end zone, couldn't find anybody. Second down and 10.
Red 23.
As there go 3 of Tucson's defenders. Doesn't matter. Graham Hull throws it into the ground. Incomplete. 8th play of the drive coming up here.
Blue 19.
Hull will throw it. Pass is incomplete. As Eugene Alexander couldn't haul that one out. Knocked away on 4th down by Gerald Phillips Jr. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Tonight.
Fadden hands it off to Forbes.
Green 3. Green.
Another handoff, and that will probably be a first down. Yes. Wichita only having one more chance to stop the clock, but Tucson looks like they're going to cruise to victory here, 28-9. And that should, with another first down, pretty much do it. And off to Forbes, that will wrap it up. First down, no more timeouts for Wichita, and that will be the end of the game and the end of the tournament. Congratulations to Tucson for winning the whole thing. And yeah, again, just huge props to owner Onyx. He's done a tremendous job of assembling this team, especially with great youth. McFadden, of course, Julian Forbes, Ronnie Patterson, Zach Faulkner, Xavier Fowler. A couple of rookies in there making an impact. Phillips Jr. and Tyreek Johnson. Yeah, he's done a tremendous job. So we'll take a look at the player stats, obviously. Hull struggled, 11 of 21. Ward Thomas didn't do all that great. Jack Hammer co-leading with 5 tackles. McFadden didn't throw that much. Forbes, 2 TDs, almost 5 yards a carry. Very nice game for him. Jayshon Trice, 3 for 80 and a touchdown. Fowler everywhere today, led with 8 tackles. Edwards with a sack and also that forced fumble earlier as well. And there we go. Apparently Taquan McFadden registered a tackle somewhere. Totally missed that. Anyway,